Scared Potter. Didn't know you could read.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Tom Felton, here on Company, talking about the infamous character Draco Malfoy.
What if?
But yes, I remember the scene very well. So the auditioning process at the beginning was open to anyone in the UK that was a fan of the books or was a bit of a child actor, such as myself, who I'd done a couple of things before it. I had not read the Harry Potter books, so I turned up to the audition knowing nothing. The story goes that we were lined up in a row of about 20 kids, and Chris Columbus, the director, asked each one, which part of the book are you most excited to see in the film? And I was just sort of waiting, and it only occurred to me when I heard the person next to me answer that I had no idea what the books were about. I knew it was about a wizard that lived under the stairs. That was about all I knew. Chris Columbus said, so what are you most excited about seeing in the films from the books? He said, Gringotts. And it came to me, and I just said the same thing as convincingly I could. I just said, Gringotts, man. I can't wait to see Gringotts just flying around, you know. Chris Columbus, the director, knew I was lying because Gringotts don't fly. It's a bank. So I think oddly lying through that audition may have made him think, this could be a good Malfoy character. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. It's nice because Draco is supposed to be so cool, and so the opportunity to be a terrified boy. I still have nightmares about the basilisk, but also it was in an interesting time of practical effects, special effects versus visual effects. How much can we do with computers? How much can we do with real stuff? So the basilisk was built. There is a huge basilisk which moved, and I think that was in a very interesting time of cinema where if it could be made practically, they would. Versus now, I think if it's cheaper to do it on computers, they probably would. So there's something quite special about that, I think. The first time I really realized that this was something bigger than I had ever expected was in Japan. I went to Japan for the release of Half-Blood Prince to do some publicity, and seeing people at the airport holding signs up saying "We love Draco" or whatever it may be, I couldn't believe that people in Japan knew our work. And since then, subsequently, there hasn't been a country that I've been to since that hasn't heard of Harry Potter. So yeah, it was a surprise, but a very welcomed one.
Yeah.
These are hilarious. Okay. No, it was a mixture of blue screen,
okay,
wind machines. I think for this particular one, it's almost on a seesaw. So someone's holding the weight here, and on the other end is me on a broomstick, and they keep it moving. They keep the fans blowing. You're told where to look. It's very uncomfortable. The broomstick was made out of metal, not wood.
Okay.
And you are strapped to it. They tie you to a harness to make sure you don't fall off. I think that was one of the things that when we watched it on the cinema for the first time, I saw the Quidditch scenes and was like, did I do that? It looks amazing. So a lot of credit goes to the people that put it together. But for me, it was a lot of fun. We only ever had 2 wands.
Okay.
The real wand was like very precious. Those are the ones that are in the museum now, and a rubber one. So if we were running or moving quickly, they give us the rubber one to make sure we don't poke ourselves in the eye. So that's kind of the extent of how much action we did. The all of the wonderful stunts are down to the stunt team that ran the show. David Holmes, particularly, he played Harry's stunt double and my stunt double. Anything where you see us tumble and fall and smash around, it was him.
Scared Potter.
That was a fun scene. I think in the first film it was quite point and shoot. But for this particular sequence, for the dueling scene, each spell had to have a certain mannerism of doing it. And I forget who coordinated that or which team did, but we were told very specific positions for certain for certain spells. So we had a lot of help.
Yeah.
Neville holds his wand like this. Lucius holds his holds his wand like this, almost like he's drinking a cup of tea. And Voldemort has his own way, so everyone has their own way. But we had a lot of help from choreographers to make sure that we were pointing it in the right direction. Merci beaucoup.
Avec lui, je croque la vie à pleines dents.